All right, you guys, let's get into this video. Today, we are going to be talking about FunderPro, you guys. And FunderPro is a really cool prop firm. It's actually a CFD prop firm, and it's not a futures prop firm, all right? And I will be doing a video later on about, comparing CFD prop firms to futures prop firms. So let's get straight into FunderPro. One of the top questions that I get about FunderPro, people always ask me, do FunderPro pay out? Yes, FunderPro actually do pay out. They have daily rewards, you guys, which is one of the top reasons why I like them personally. When I switched to FunderPro, or actually when I found out about FunderPro, I was like really intrigued because to me, they had pretty much like old school rules. They had like FTMO type rules, which was essentially no rules at all, right? So as you guys can see on the website, FunderPro says they have no trailing drawdown. That's one of my favorite things. If you guys are currently trading futures prop firms, you guys know like there's trailing drawdowns pretty much with every company right now. And it's just another hurdle to get over, right? Versus, back in the day, some of you guys may have been in the prop firm space for a while now. You guys know like the static drawdown was always the best, right? What is static drawdown? It's essentially what FunderPro offers, right? FunderPro offers 10% drawdown on their overall account, and they offer 5% drawdown on the daily, right? And that's static. So that it's not going to move up every time you make profits or anything like that. It's not going to move around. You have to lose 10% on your account or 5% in one day in order for you to blow that account. So that is actually one of my top things that I love about FunderPro. Quick disclaimer, you guys, and I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, right? I am an affiliate with FunderPro, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to give you guys just a fluffy review about this company. I'm going to give you guys my honest review, right? And my honest review is this. I actually love the company. I got 3 payouts with FunderPro. They actually do pay out daily. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first submitted my first payout, I was thinking that I was going to get it within like 5 or 10 minutes. No, that is not how the daily payouts work exactly, you guys. So essentially how it works is like this. If you trade, let's say on a Monday, and let's say you have a $100,000 account, you trade Monday, let's say you make $5,000, right? You're going to get 80% of that $5,000 the next morning, right? So if you're Eastern Standard Time like I am, you're going to be getting that payout around maybe 4 or 5 or 6 a.m. the next morning, right? So for me, that was really good because I was waking up to payouts. I was waking up and seeing those alerts, hey, your payout has been sent. And I have really enjoyed that a lot, right? So let's get into some of the most frequently asked questions for FunderPro, right? The thing, like I said, you guys, the thing I love about FunderPro, they pretty much don't even have any rules, right? So even when you go to the FAQ section on a website, one of the coolest things is like there's not even much to talk about over here, right? Now, you will go to other prop firm websites and they'll have a million things in this area because, there's a million things you got to learn. You have to learn the consistency rule, right? You have to learn the trailing drawdown rule. FunderPro has none of that, and that's one of the top reasons why I love them specifically, right? And, for those of you who may not know this, companies like FTMO, they have pretty much banned the United States of American users, right? So people from the United States, for a little while there, we didn't really have any good companies we could go to. The prop firm space was starting to look a little bit shaky. And we just really didn't have anybody we can lean on with those old traditional rules, right? That old traditional 2-step account that we all know and love. We didn't really have that, right? We got moved over into a lot of the futures prop firms, which have all of these weird rules, consistency rules, right? You have companies that do direct to fund it, but then they have a 20% consistency rule. To me, that sucks, right? I want to be able to trade, the way I want to trade. And for me, it also sucked because I had spent so much time with FTMO. I had spent so much time with all of those traditional prop firms. And, when things got switched around, I pretty much had to changed my whole strategy to now fit the new rules that all of these future prop firms was offering, right? So I didn't like that as well. So let's get straight into the frequently asked questions. It says about us, join today. Let's see what they have over here. FunderPro sign up, age limits. There's no age limits, right? You pretty much have to be 18 or over. Why choose FunderPro? That's what we're talking about now. Who is FunderPro, right? That's something I'll let you guys look into for yourself if you guys are interested. They have an affiliate program. If you guys are interested in that, the affiliate program is actually pretty cool, you guys. I will be honest. As you guys know, I'm a day trader, and I'm not here to just promote a bunch of companies and promote a bunch of links just to try to get a free account with somebody or anything like that. If you guys look at my description, right, and whatever companies you guys see in my descriptions, those are the companies that I like. Those are companies that I feel like are really good companies, right? So I'm only affiliated with companies that I actually really use and companies that I actually really like, you guys. So, and then they have, does FunderPro a book funded traders? I don't even know what that means. Scaling your account, that's another really good thing. Oh, and that's something that we should actually talk about FunderPro as well, right? So they do have a really good scaling program. And that's actually one of the top reasons why I even chose FunderPro myself, is because, I want to have an account that I feel like I can manage for years and years and years and get money from that account over a long period of time, right? So that was one of my top reasons of choosing FunderPro, because they have a really good scaling program. They give you a lot of drawdown so that you can manage your account. You can be able to make mistakes and still be able to pull your account back up, without blowing your whole account every time you just make one mistake. Because, let's be honest, you guys have probably traded some of those futures prop firm accounts where, it pretty much forces you to be extremely consistent. The one moment you make one mistake, you're done, you're cooked, right? And so that's pretty tough. And that's why I recommend FunderPro to a lot of people. I think it's a really good company, and they actually do pay out, right? So that's pretty much it, you guys. Understanding consistency rule. There is no consistency rule. Funded trader essentials, profits, rewards, account balance, more. We pretty much just covered that. You guys don't really have to worry about that too much. And let's see what else we got over here. Access your funded account. Once you pay for the account, they're going to email you all of your credentials. And then you'll be able to log into Trade Locker, which is actually one of my favorite platforms to trade off of. I pretty much don't even use companies unless they have at least Trade Locker or Trade-A-Vape. If they don't have Trade Locker or Trade-A-Vape, I'm not even going to use that company at all. So understanding daily drawdown, they give you 5% on a daily, 10% overall. Refund policy, that's something you guys can read for yourselves. Challenges, so they recently just made a one-step challenge as well, you guys. And if you guys want to look into that, you can. But they recently just made a one-step. Let's quickly go over here, go to buy a challenge to see what type of different challenges that they offer. So they have a swing account. They have the regular account, which is pretty much the traditional account. And then they have a one phase as well. And you guys can go in here and see all of the different account or the amounts that you can get with a challenge. And then you guys can pretty much figure out what works for you, what works for your trading style, and then go based on that. And then if you guys do use FunderPro, make sure y'all use that code TRUCKEN, right? So you can get you a nice discount with the code TRUCKEN, right? And the code TRUCKEN is going to always match whatever promotion that the company have going on at the time, right? So if the company have a 40% discount code, you can always use code TRUCKEN, and it's going to match that discount code as well, you guys. So that's my video for FunderPro. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do check them out, always remember to start off small, especially if you're not a professional. Start off with some of those cheaper accounts, and then once you get a feel for them, you can level up, you can scale up, and then eventually go for a bigger account like 100K or a 200K account. So that's the video for me, you guys. If you guys have any more questions about FunderPro, Make sure y'all drop a comment down on this video. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, man.